name is Bree from 1134 Press, where we share journaling, bookmaking, and paper craft inspiration every Sunday and Wednesday. So for today's Junk Journal With Me session episode, I decided to journal in my junk journal that I made from an old book. I'm using a journal prompt that I learned in my writing MFA, where you copy and recreate a sentence or passage that you love as a way to learn different writing styles and sentence structures. I typed up a paragraph that I adore by Virginia Woolf and printed the text on linen and transparent paper. After making a main page featuring the text that I will use for reference, I will go on to decorate other pages, so when I'm ready to do this exercise, it will be on decorated pages with writing spots. If you'd like to learn how to create your own junk journal from an old thrift store book, the tutorial is linked in the right-hand corner and description below. You'll see in that tutorial and in this one that some of the pages are image and text heavy, which doesn't leave a lot of room for writing. To make sure that I have ample writing space, I'm layering neutral paper over top the images, as well as painting over them with white acrylic paint. If you want to use your junk journal primarily for writing, you can use these tips to create writing space. Working in multiple pages back to back is meditative for me. You'll see that the subsequent pages have less decoration. The pages may seem sparse when looking at them in that state, but this leaves room for the page to evolve when I return to them. This is one of the beauties of junk journaling and art journaling. Every page has a standing invitation to change and grow over time. This idea actually speaks to the passage that I'm journaling with today. It's a quote from To the Lighthouse by Virginia Woolf. It reads, "For she supposed that he had gone upstairs to work. Yet he looked so desolate. Yet she would feel relieved when he went. Yet she would see that he was better treated tomorrow. Yet he was admirable with her husband. Yet his manners certainly wanted improving. Yet she liked his laugh. Thinking this as she came downstairs, she noticed that she could now see the moon itself through the staircase window, the yellow harvest moon, and turned, and they saw her standing above them on the stairs." This moment of Mrs. Ramsay walking from the top of the staircase to the bottom of the staircase is painting a portrait of the way she thinks about this character, Charles. With every repeating yet, the way she sees him changes for better and worse. Your journal page changes with every paint stroke, scrap of paper, and stamp. The materials we lay down on the page is like the yet that Woolf uses in this passage. The possibilities are vast and endless. But anyway, I hope you all give this exercise a try with your favorite quotes and words from beloved authors. Try recreating the passage with your own words and thoughts, or simply be inspired by the original text and let that inform your next collage and journal entry. Drop a line in the comments of one of your favorite quotes or lines from your favorite authors that you want to journal with. But before I go, I'd like to thank everyone who has liked and subscribed to our channel. I can't believe we're almost at 200 subscribers, and it means so much to me that you enjoy our little crafting videos and that you take the time out of your day to write me and share your tips and ideas about journaling and crafting. I'm so fortunate to be part of this journaling and papercraft community, and I am so happy to be in it with such giving and thoughtful people. And with that, I will see you all on Wednesday.